Hi, I'm Yasmine, and I'm a stay-at-home mom.
Hi, I'm Shabana, and I'm a full-time mom.
Being a stay-at-home mom wasn't a part of my plan. It sort of just happened. During my first trimester, I had a lot of complications that were kind of scary. So I made the difficult decision to stop working and to stay home. And naturally, when my daughter was born, I kind of fell into that role since I was already home, and we didn't have a huge village. So it worked for us. And here I am, almost 3 years later.
Hey, so right now I'm a full-time mom. My son is 19 months. An ideal situation, we all have a family. We come from a 2-family house. There's lots of love. We're cared for. In the real world, that's not the case. Not every child has a 2-parent home. Not every child comes from a house that is loving. And so that was my reality when I was a child. At a very young age, I dealt with every type of abuse by the age of 6, 7.
There are a lot of pros to being a stay-at-home mom. I never missed anything. Her first steps, her first words. I was there for all of her milestones, which I don't take lightly at all, and I'm so grateful for. Never had to worry about doctor appointments or her getting sick interfering with our careers. And my husband was able to pursue a dream of his, and he became a business owner. But I didn't get left behind. I was still figuring out what I wanted to do and working on myself and be the parent that I always wanted to be and really be support to my husband.
What do I get from being a stay-at-home mom or a full-time mom? I get the opportunity to bond with my child, experience a childhood that I didn't love him.
I was able to provide breast milk for her for a year, which was my goal. And let's face it, in the United States, it's really difficult to breastfeed or pump at almost any job.
I am fortunate to be able to breastfeed my child. We are at 19 months. According to the World Health Organization, it's recommended for moms to breastfeed if they can for the first 2 years. Now, if you are given 6 weeks off or 12 weeks off from work, how do you keep up with the demands of baby in the first year or first 6 months, first 2 years if you're going back to work shortly after they're born?
I was not prepared for the backlash I would receive or the comments I would get for making the decision to be a stay-at-home mom. People have insinuated that I'm lazy, that I'm not motivated, that I'm putting all the responsibility on my husband, that she can't be a feminist, that she has no goals or aspirations of her own. All of that is just so untrue.
The flip side, I have to deal with people's negative opinions about what it is to be a full-time mom or a stay-at-home mom. As a society, we're so caught up with what other people are doing. People really value and respect you. They wouldn't be talking about the way that you choose to live your lifestyle or the way that you choose to raise your child. Women are constantly pitted against one another. Tall or short, skinny or thick, blonde or brunette. And it's the same with full-time moms versus moms who work outside of the home 9 to 5.
There are some cons to being a stay-at-home mom, for sure. The isolation, it's hard. I really did feel lonely sometimes. There's no coworkers to talk to. Pressure to be superwoman because I'm like, well, I don't have a job, so I need to get all of this done because everyone expects stay-at-home moms, since we're home all day, that we don't really need any help or support, and that's a really big misconception. We do need help and we do need support. One of the reasons I was so terrified to reach out for help was the comments working moms would make. Like, what do you mean you're tired? You don't have a job. What do you mean you're falling behind on chores? You don't go to work.
As a society, as women, as people, we shouldn't constantly be putting moms who work versus moms who don't work, dads who work versus dads who don't work outside of the home against each other. What we really should be up against is the systems and the powers that be. Why is it that we don't receive adequate healthcare, childcare, parental leave? Why is it that women are given a breast pump and that's it when it comes to having a baby? Why don't we have more? These are things that we really need to be reflective and think about. Why is this acceptable? instead of thinking about like, well, what do stay-at-home moms do all day? Are they lazy? Are they this? Are they that? Like, we really should be like figuring out, why don't we have more choices? Why isn't more available to women, to parents, to caregivers, to fathers about how to raise their child? Let's change the narrative when it comes to moms working outside of the house and moms who are home with their child.
We're all moms, and it's hard out here. Being a mom is tough. We just need to support each other. I want all the choices on the table for my daughter, whether she wants to be a firefighter, stay-at-home mom, housewife, trucker. I don't care. As long as she does what she wants to do and she's happy with her decision and she's not making that decision based on what society expects of her. And I'm doing the best that I can for my family, for my child. And I think that's all that we can do. That's all that we should do. What's best for us and what's best for our families.
Hey, this is Shabana. Thanks for watching the video. Please subscribe.